Hello, Sonny here again. Today I'm going to show you how to play another one of my favorite, Sweet Sister Mary by Queensryche. Before we start, there are two chords, and there's an A minor, flat 5. So if you know the A power chord, open chord, you play a flat 5. The flat 5, you move the 5th note in the A power chord, which is the 2nd fret. It's the 5th, perfect 5th. The E note is a perfect 5th on the 2nd fret of your D string. If you move it half fret down, basically is an E flat. That's a flat 5 because you got perfect 5th, and there's a flat 5. All right, you can hear that is the distinct note in Sweet Sister Mary. He also does an F chord. You do the F power chord. All right, and then you got that. And you play the again, the perfect 5th of F is C. Right, it's a C note on the A string. That's a perfect 5th. If you play it half step down, the B note on the 2nd fret of your A string, that's a flat 5 of the F chord, major chord. So you got A chord, A flat 5, and then the F chord, F power chord, and then the flat 5, which is the B note. Okay, so that's the two. If you listen to that, you can tell the difference. It's a little weird. You can hear the whole song in Sister Mary. It's basically you play a lot of flat 5 of those two chords. So anyway, here's the beginning part. Alright, so let's stop right there. The first part, so basically there's an A chord, A flat 5, and he plays like a G. So the pattern's like this, okay? You play an octave, you put your index finger on the 2nd fret of your D string, and your pinky on the 5th fret of your B string. So you're basically playing the E note octave. You play the E note on the 2nd fret of the D, and play the E note again on the 5th fret of your B string. Alright, those are the two notes, and then you gotta move. Once you play that, and you move up to you move your hand exactly the same position, down half step, and you play the 1st fret of your D string with your index finger, and a 4th fret of your B string with your pinky. Okay, so the pattern goes like this. Once you play that, you got to play the G octave. You play the G on the 3rd fret of your E string, low E string. You play the G again on a higher G on the 5th fret of your D string. Okay, that's a 2 octave. So let me play it slowly. It sounds like this. Alright, that's the first part. Just get that part down first. So open A, 2nd fret D, 5th fret B, open A again, 2nd fret D string, 5th fret on a B string, open A again, and 2nd fret of your D string, and then you move half step down and you play the 4th fret of your B string, open A, 1st fret on the D, 4th fret on the B, 1st fret again on the D string, 4th fret on the B string, and then you do the octave on G, the 3rd fret of your E string, and the 5th fret of your D string. That's the first part. Alright, the second part is kind of strange. He plays the same thing, but he's missing 2 notes. So he goes. The second part's like this. And that's it, and it jumps up and it goes half step right away. So the first part again. Second part, real short. Oh, and do it again. Second part. Alright, so let's put that together. We'll play in normal speed. So that's how it goes. I'm going to play slowly again so you can hear it. That chord right there is basically an A minor chord. He just add the flat 5 to it. So your fingering is like this. You put your ring finger on your 7th fret of your D string. I'm sorry, 7th fret of your D string, and you put your pinky on the 8th fret of your G string, and your index finger covers the 5th fret of your B and E string together. Okay, and you leave the open A on the A string. So basically, play it. So you open A, and you play the 7th fret of your D string. Okay, and then you play the pinky and the 5th fret of your B and E string with your index finger, and just kind of brush it down. Okay, so it goes like this. Next part, you move up. This is the F chord. Basically, he has that flat 5 sound to it. Alright, see B note, F7th. Alright, what do? You put your index finger on the 3rd fret of your D string, ring finger on the 5th fret of your G string, and then the middle finger on the 4th fret of your B as in boy string. You gotta play the open A string too. The next part, you goes open A again, C, open A and the 3rd fret of your D, and you play the 5th fret of your G string, and then you move your middle finger up to the 4th fret of your G string, and you lift up your ring finger, and then you play the 4th fret of your G string and an open B string together. Just 2 notes. Sorry. Okay. Again. The next part, he does like this. He does the same chord, but he plays arpeggio notes. That you play the same chord with the A minor with the flat 5. You know, the pinky on the 8th fret and your ring finger on the 7th fret. Just same chord. Same using that chord. So you just kind of break it up and play pattern. Next part. play the open A string, and the index finger on the 7th fret of your D, and your ring finger on the 8th fret of your G, and then you play the open string of your B string. Sorry. So that's the intro to Sweet Sister Mary.